was about 4 months ago that I posted, or basically ranted in a Facebook group. I was expressing my frustration that I was stuck. I was hitting this glass ceiling, and it just felt like whatever I did, whether I was more determined, took bigger steps, tried different tactics, put more energy in, spent more time on something, I just still kept coming back and knocking my head against this glass ceiling. So I guess it was fair to say I was pretty stuck, and I was so frustrated because I just knew I could do more. I knew I could be more. I knew I had more to give, but I just couldn't figure out what was stopping me from getting to that next step. Now, fortunately, on that day, Jess replied to my message, and she offered me a call. So I accepted her offer, and it was a turning point. It changed so much. It's been a catalyst for so much. Now, the reason for that is Jess talks about using your genius. She's created a process called the Genius Equation, which enables people to not only get unstuck, to untangle the stuff in their heads, but also to get clear on the work you were born to do, and then bring that work into the world in a way that best suits you, your personality, and your life. It's amazing. It's an incredible process. It's a journey, and it's just something that if you are the type of person that is looking to create your life's work, then it's something that you definitely want to take a closer look at. So let me give you an example of how Jess's Genius Equation has played out for me. Now, when I first spoke with Jess, I was a copywriter. I defined myself as a copywriter. I felt that was what my core skill was. And at the time, I couldn't see anything beyond the copy. I thought that was it. But interestingly, Jess saw something else in me, something I hadn't seen in myself. Actually, that's not quite true. Jess saw something in me which I first saw in myself over a decade ago, back in my 20s, when I was exploring personal development and spirituality, and exploring becoming the truth of who you are. And Jess saw in me what writing can actually mean, what writing can evolve into. And for me, copy, which I love and I still do and I still enjoy, for me, copy was often about hiding my voice behind someone else's message. It was, and there was a frustration in me that I wasn't showing up as myself. Whilst I loved helping other people create their vision and create their message, there was a deep frustration that nobody knew who I was. I wasn't being seen and I wasn't being heard. And that's what the door that Jess opened for me. She showed me and gave me the confidence to start discovering the truth of who I am. And so Find Your You changed from being a service which enabled people to discover a personal message and a personal brand and share it, into a process whereby I help people discover the truth of who they are and share it with words. It's my life's work. And I know I would not have got to this point if it hadn't been for Jess, her process and her support. But more than that, what Jess has also helped me do is to untangle the chaos in my head. I've never met anyone like Jess who is she's so grounded. She's so strong. She's so there's so much more to her than you realise. That she's got an intensity and a depth that just gives you the space and the permission and the courage to go to the places that you need to go to be able to discover your truth. So why am I sharing this with you today? Well, firstly, because I'm so grateful for what Jess has enabled me to create and what Jess is enabling me to create in the future. You know, the vision I have for myself and my life is entirely different now than it was even 4 months ago. And I just feel so alive and blessed and happy for where things are going. And I'm wanting to share this video because, you know, if you're still listening to this, then that tells me that you too have this urge, that there is work you were born to do. You have this deep knowing that there's stuff in your life and in yourself that you are not fully embracing and you're not fully sharing. Perhaps you have this instinct that you have life's work which you need to create. And perhaps you're feeling stuck like me. You feel you're hitting that glass ceiling. You feel you need to get to your core to discover the truth so that you can create something that best represents you. And if that sounds like you, then you have a great opportunity, because Jess's Genius Equation has just launched. This is the online course version. So I've been a one-to-one client. This is her online course version, and it's amazing. It's something stupid like $27 a month for the first 27 people. Plus, get this, plus you get a free one-to-one call with her if you're one of those 27 people. Now, I've already told you that one call I had with Jess changed everything. It unlocked so many doors. It opened my eyes to things I hadn't been seeing. And I just encourage you that if you want to use your genius, if you're ready to explore the truth of who you are, if you're ready to step forward into a new space, do it. Go and check out the Genius Equation and get a bit of Jess. I'm going to include the link under this video, and thank you for listening. And if you do become part of her community, we'll definitely see some more of each other, which would be awesome. So thank you very much, and take care. Jess, I love you.